Hey everybody, my name is Brandon Yip, and this is my son Phoenix.
Hi.
And my son Jax. And we were just preparing some music to play at our church, at Bayside Church this weekend, and thought it'd be kind of cool for you guys to get an inside peek at what we're working on. So we'll play this piece for you first for guitar trio, and then talk about the concepts that we were working on. Okay, so the first thing we worked on was this idea of dynamics, and specifically the idea of terraced dynamics. And terraced dynamics first of all are when you're moving from louder to softer or vice versa. Terraced dynamics, you take the entire section of music either down a level or up a level in loudness or softness. We're going to go from forte, which is loud, and then on the repeat of this section, take it all down to piano to create some contrast. All right, you ready? Ready? Go. Great, so hopefully you heard a pretty dramatic shift as we took that whole section from forte and then used a terraced dynamic to take it down to piano. Now we're going to do one more thing because we added one more sort of creative element into this section of the piece, where on the repeat we also went to a little bit brighter, thinner tone. So hopefully whatever music you find yourself doing, if you're say a producer, you might utilize different instrumentation on the verse to create more texture. Or if you're a composer, maybe the first time through on a section you're using a string section, and then you move to, say, like a woodwind section. That would be the equivalent of what we're doing here. Okay, so you're going to hear terraced dynamics from forte down to piano, and then a shift in color and tone from darker to brighter. Ready, go. Great, so hopefully you heard a little more depth in the music, a little more interest in the music, a little more engaging using those terraced dynamics, forte to piano, and then also adding an element of color from darker to a little bit brighter. Okay, so the next concept we worked on was towards the end of this piece, and it was using more of a gradual shift in dynamics, where we're using what's called a crescendo, where you gradually move from quieter to louder. The opposite of a crescendo is known as a decrescendo, when you move from loud to soft gradually. So you'll hear that at the end of this piece. Let's play that segment. so that's an inside scoop into our little rehearsal process and the use of dynamics in music. You know, it's such a simple concept, but such a powerful concept, and I think it's something that people often overlook in the creative process of their music. So whether you're a singer-songwriter, a producer, orchestral arranger, or if you're doing classical guitar like we're doing, try some of that in your music. Be very intentional about the utilization of dynamics and color, and see what that does for you. We'd love to hear down in the comments what worked for you, what you found useful, and as always, like and subscribe. All right, until next time.